Good morning, hello. I'm getting ready right now and I thought I would turn the camera on and talk to you guys a little bit just about things I have learned in my 20s because it's a new year. I will be 23 this year, so this is just gonna be a little chatty. Get ready with me. Grab your coffee and your snack and let's get started. This is the inspo for today. I have been loving like a super bronzy brown look. So we're gonna see what we can do. I've been starting off with Lumi Glotion and e.l.f. Power Grip Primer as my base. Probably the biggest thing that has changed for me is that I used to think that people's opinions of me were so important, and I had a lot of social anxiety and I was always worried about what other people thought of me, what strangers thought of me. And I have finally been able to let that go and just not care. And it has made such a big difference in just how I live my life. I just had to step back and realize that like everybody is worried about themselves, really. Especially strangers like in the gym or at the store or whatever. I would just get really anxious. But the truth of the matter is, even if someone is judging you, they're not living your life. They're not going home with you at the end of the day. Okay, I know that this does not look like my color. Okay, we're gonna fix it, This world is too big and life is way too short for me to let other people stop me from doing things that I'm passionate about or just want to do in general. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. Your girl is tired. We woke up early today. I put concealer on my pimples, but I don't know if it's too light. Something that's made a big difference in the way that I carry myself is recognizing that you do not have to beg anybody or force anybody to care about you. Last couple of years, I've had a lot of like relationships and friendships with people where they truly just did not care about me that much. And that's okay. You know, that person was just not meant to be in my life, but I had to learn to stop trying to force them to be in my life. Or just let them like, you know, act however they want and put my feelings aside just because I wanted to talk to that person or like be friends with that person. And at first, that hurts a lot, okay? This was like a really big thing that I kind of learned like with my dad actually. And it's hard not to take it like in a defensive way at first, like what's wrong with me? Why am I not important enough? But truly just, like I said before, people don't care. People are so worried about themselves that they honestly just don't even think about it. And it's no disrespect to the people, you know, it's just, I think my energy is better spent with people and in places that welcome me and care about me and what I'm doing. Side note, I don't think that this is like the right color for my contour. I don't know. It's very warm toned and I feel like I'm very pink, okay? I'm pink.
I saw it! It's big, scary, and pink!
I can never tell if this is like too bronzy for me, but we're going with it. But for real, once I kind of learned that, I really found myself not stressing so much about the people that didn't really care. Okay, we're going in with a darker color of the same concealer. I've been trying a bunch of different makeup routines lately because I just want to get better so bad. I feel like I don't have the perfect routine for myself yet. One thing that hit me so hard last year was that taking care of yourself is productive. And I feel like I talk about this a lot, and I'm not just saying it. I had a brief period last year where I just didn't really take care of myself or care about myself mentally or physically. It really affects you so much. Whenever I started showing up for myself and putting myself and my self-care first, I noticed that I was so much more confident and I was able to get so many more things done. I guess to me, I've kind of just realized that it's no one else's responsibility to take care of you. And if you don't give yourself that time, it's gonna find a way to take itself. Whether that is like getting really burnt out or getting sick. I'm just messing with my eyebrows at this point, oh my gosh. And ever since I started really making that a priority for myself, I just started like doing way more that I've always wanted to do and I just have never done, like YouTube. I have finally gained like a healthy relationship with who I am and the way that I look and the way that I sound, figuring out what really matters in my world, you know? That kind of sounds corny, okay? It kind of does, but for a long time I was just so worried about what everybody else wanted for me and what everybody else thought about me and trying to be like everybody else that I didn't really learn what I wanted to be and how I wanted to act and what I liked to do. And I think life gets a lot more fun when you let go of trying to be a perfectionist and trying to be what everybody else wants you to be, because then you just kind of like, it's like flow state. Hold on, I gotta fix this eyebrow, it's bothering me. So many things just started like working for me when I actually just stopped and did what I wanted to do. And I fear the base is not giving, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh my gosh, perfectionism. Oh my gosh. That has been like my biggest enemy for the past couple of years. I spent so much of my life being so stressed over the fact that I wasn't perfect or that things weren't going perfect. And it's hard to break out of that, especially when that's kind of what is taught to you as a kid. There's just a lot of pressure to be perfect. And for so long, I believed that I could be perfect, but I wasn't yet. And that I just needed to do more, try more, change more. But I feel like that just led to me never being happy with who I was or what I was doing or looking like. My rule is less being satisfied with who I am, but being grateful and happy for who I am, but still striving to get better every day. And not in a toxic perfectionism kind of way. More just in the way that like I know I can achieve more and I can grow and get better, but I still love and appreciate myself exactly as I am. And I don't need to change, I want to change. Do you guys do your eyes before you do your face makeup? I never know if I should do that or not. I am so sad because I dropped this bronzer like 3 times and it has exploded everywhere and I don't even know how much left I have in here. Oh yeah, like nothing. There's nothing left. Ah! But I also think this is not really my color either. It's super warm. I think I need a more cool toned situation. But we're gonna go with what we got. Okay, we've got bronzer going. I'm gonna do my blush and then we're gonna get to the eyes. This year, I'm trying to get better at not comparing myself to other people, especially when it comes to what I'm doing, like professionally, because I see so many awesome people online just doing so good, and I'm very happy for them. But I always end up making myself feel bad because I'm asking myself why I'm not at that point, which is totally normal. But I think I just get so caught up in not being where other people are that I forget how much I've done and how much I've grown. Comparison is the thief of joy, truly. I don't know why I'm doing this, okay? I don't know, don't ask. Sorry, I had to log in and fix these eyebrows. That's another thing I really want to figure out this year is how to do my eyebrows. I've actually never gotten them waxed or plucked by anybody. I've always done them myself. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I cannot tell if I have bronzer blindness. I feel like I do. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, people online show the best versions of themselves. And we've all heard that a million times. We know that. But it doesn't change the fact that I'll get on social media and feel like I should be doing better or more, or my life should look a certain way at this point. That's a big thing. That's a big thing. Because when I was in high school, I thought the end of high school, we'd be good. I'd have a job, I was going to college, I would have everything figured out, and life would be so easy. I wish. But that is just not what happened. But honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I think going through all the things that I've gone through, even though a lot of it has been bad, I've landed in just the spot that I think I need to be in life. I've met so many awesome people that really do care about me. And even though life doesn't look like what I had planned or expected it to, my life is awesome. And I don't have everything. Life doesn't necessarily look like what I thought it was going to and how I planned it to look. I genuinely think that you just kind of end up where you're meant to be. I'm not super religious anymore. I used to be, but I'm trying to step back into that and kind of figure out where I stand with everything in that. But one thing I do know is that I don't believe in coincidences, and I really feel like life just kind of pushes you in the direction that you're supposed to go. Okay, this is ultimate lock-in time. I need to do the eyeliner. And I'm trying to find the one that I want to use. Ooh, that always feels so weird. I've really been recognizing that your mindset and your happiness really does base off of yourself, because life is just full of problems. It's always gonna have problems. But when I started just learning how to deal with it and go with the flow, it makes it so much easier. I kind of just take problems as they come and try to focus on the things that make me happy in life. Oh no, this is going bad. This is going bad. Okay, it's looking slightly better. Life hack, we're gonna use an angled brush. See if that works a little bit better. Yes, that's perfect. They're slightly even. They're half siblings right now. Crazy fun fact, I have 6 half siblings. Okay, this is what we have so far. I'm liking it. I need to kind of angle the eyeliner a little bit more on the inner corner. I think every time I do my makeup, it's really just to trust the process. Hope that it goes right. Okay, we're kind of there. I'm not messing with it anymore because I'm worried I'm gonna mess it up. One thing I do though, just to make sure that my eyeliner doesn't smudge, I always try to go over it with an eyeshadow, because for whatever reason, the eyeliners that I tend to use just end up smudging all over my eyelid, and I hate that. This is turning out way better than I expected though. I'm excited. It's time to do mascara and highlighter and lips, and then we're done. The thing that I do with my makeup almost every time I do it, and it irks me so bad, is on this eye, I always get mascara on my eyes or on my eyelid, and I don't know why it's just this one. Okay, highlight. I've been using this palette for pretty much the entire time I have used makeup ever, which is probably bad. To go off of the reference pictures a little bit, I'm gonna do a nude lip liner. This is the Morphe Soulmate lip liner. Personally, my favorite lip liner. I don't like when they're so creamy that it's kind of hard to control where you're going with it. Ooh. Okay guys, this is the final look. How are we feeling about it? I think I didn't do too bad. I really like how it turned out. I think it looks good. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Let me know in the comments what kind of things you guys are struggling to learn in your 20s. I love you, thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye!